Welcome back, fellow warriors, to more Starfield. As the game was loading, guess what I found? It's possible to maximize the ship's energy output by specifically directing the unique nuclear process that occurs within its reactor. This is the perk I was looking for. Of course, it's in science. Makes sense. So I got suit design level 2. So I can craft level 2 mods now. So in the last episode we did a side quest, and in this episode I think we'll do the deep cover quest line. Okay, I thought that was a heat leech. Heat leeches are no. Oh, and I didn't know you can get addicted to stimulants.
I've taken them so much throughout the game and I've never got addicted, so...
Also want chemistry. I think chemistry is what I'll be working on next.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
Make my own chems instead of having to buy them all the time. Okay.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Hey, Doc.
Well, I hope. Another day, another limb or digit to reattach due to an easily preventable work accident. Let's have a little look-see at ya, shall we? Not even sure it's worth the ointment, but you're the patient. A stitch here and a stitch there. You'll be right as rain. Oh, that's not good. Well, nothing a little modern medicine can't cure. All right, you're good to go. Now stay safe out there.
Thanks, Doc.
Of course. Just try to make it quick in case things get busy. Take care.
You too. Alright, I'm gonna go sell my junk to him. I'll be right back. Alright. We are done selling our haul from that quest. Getting our money back. Good beans. Thank God for commerce. Alright. Deep cover it is. Speaking of which... Oh shit. Oh, I missed it already. I'll go back to find it. Okay. Yeah, we're here. For the service. I'm not gonna miss my own wife's service.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So, instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real? The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind. But what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny white caps on a massive surging sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most. Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
Sarah was my wife. If she was here, she would tell us to keep going, to never stop. Going to miss her for the rest of my life.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward. Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife, or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for it. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. If the pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from all this. Humanity is what truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good or evil, joyful or mournful. Let us take responsibility for it. Let us remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die, and some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite, ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity, even if it's just for a short while? Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we? Of course not. We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here together.
Yes, that certainly was an interesting perspective, Barrett.
Asha!
Ah, yes. I remember you. The wedding. I was so happy for both of you. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
Thank you for coming.
Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. Sarah meant the world to me. She was the future. I knew it as soon as I met her.
Are you and Sarah close?
Yes. She could make me so angry, or so happy. We used to joke that we were married. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important.
Yeah.
That's how I like to think of it anyway.
What's Sarah like back then?
Exactly the same as when you met her, I bet. Determined. Fearless. With just a small hint of delight on her face when she knew she was winning, eh? My only problem as a mentor was trying to convince her to be more tactful. Those old military instincts would always get her in trouble.
You were the chair before Sarah.
Oh, yes. I was Sebastian Banks' protege, if that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club.
You knew Banks?
Knew him, argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back tomorrow, we always used to say. It reminded us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
You did all of that? When?
I haven't really been sleeping much. I'm not having the best dreams right now.
It's perfect, Noel. Thank you.
Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
Sure. Oh, is this where we get Sona's intake?
Oh, hi.
Sorry about Sarah.
I've lost everything. Again. It's just that I feel so alone. With Sarah, it was like starting a family again. The way she'd smile at me reminded me of my mom. I miss that so much. Now she's gone, and I have to start over, like I did before.
You're not alone. You have the rest of Constellation.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Sarah was starting to feel like, well, like she was my new mom.
Yeah.
I really don't want to go through this again. It's too hard. I can't believe Sarah's gone. It's not fair.
We'll go through this together.
Hey, thanks for talking to me. I'm actually feeling a little better knowing that you care how I feel. Maybe I'm not so alone after all.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
It's okay to grieve, Mateo.
It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
Yeah, let's chat.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I don't know. Guess I'll find out when I get there.
Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
You know, what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion. Never seems to work for me. No matter how many times I do this, I feel less attached, not more.
Have you been to a lot of funerals, Barry?
I wrote the book on them. The 10 Stages of Grief by A. Barrett. Step 1 used to be have a drink. But nowadays I settle on a good chocolate bar. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, It's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs, or a piece of jewelry they gave you, half jokingly. Theoretically, of course.
Thanks, Barrett. That helps.
You're welcome.
Where's Sam? Hey there, you old cowboy.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
It's quieter, yeah.
Death is a bastard. Comes for us all. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh?
Yeah. Sad story, Sam.
You look after yourself.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea?
Pour me out one.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond.
Old friends.
Aye.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
You're in mourning too. Andrea is what I want to call her. I don't think that's her name, though. In your own way.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... it is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
You're making perfect sense, Andrea. There's no right way to feel.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hey.
So many people here. So many people saying goodbye.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Is this supposed to make everything okay? Make everyone feel better?
No, but if we drift apart now, we won't be able to help each other.
What's the point? It's not going to change anything.
No, there's no changing what happened. But we have to keep living.
Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that? I want to be alone for a while, okay?
But
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
That's right, Vasco.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
Sure, console away.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
Strangely helpful.
I will note that feedback for later.
I will never love another person as much as I love you.
have to do some things over, so I'll be back. Okay. We're good. Jot down a save. Move on to the Deep Cover questline. Crimson Pirate questline. Hey, bud.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
What can you tell me about the Vigilance?
I'm not authorized to divulge information.
Okay, fine. None. I'm just eager to get started.
Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
You too.
Excuse me.
Okay. Hello.
Big bad boss on the floor.
Yes.
Oh. Big bad boss on the floor.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. Get some help.
Pardon.
What's up, bruh?
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC Sistef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
Whatever, sure. Great or good, here I am.
It appears he certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Impressive ship, but I don't see where I fit in.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
I prefer a more direct approach.
Then you're going to get yourself killed. So listen up, because my advice might just keep you alive. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Sounds simple enough.
You'd better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Yeah, why bother gathering evidence?
Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit.
Okay.
If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow.
Do it.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Oh, can you explain that?
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, Your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good.
I can stay the course.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck.
How will I maintain contact with you?
That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own.
Okay. Any other information about Brogan?
All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got.
What happens if I get arrested?
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Okay.
Good luck.
So... I'm gonna do something real quick. Alright, took care of it. So what I did was I removed the last perk from this so that I don't knock people down when I'm fighting them, so I have better chances of doing this. And once I have rank 4 of this, I'll get my rank 4 back on that. I'll have to level it up again because I moved those perk points to here. Just because I'm gonna need it. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. So, alright. Hello.
Alright. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
That's if I'm accepted into the Crimson Fleet.
You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
I'm confused. Are we trying to imprison the pirates or kill them?
Haven't you been paying attention? Our goal here is the complete eradication of the Crimson Fleet. In order to do that, we need to dismantle them piece by piece from within.
True.
If you bring me evidence, we can make arrests and slowly drain their resources. Think of it as a death by 1,000 tiny cuts.
Sounds like you have a personal vendetta against the Crimson Fleet.
You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
You like talking about it?
What? No. It's personal. It has nothing to do with you. Just stick to the mission and you'll be fine.
I'll bring you what I can.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Wow. Why would you be paying credits during a military operation?
Well, that's just it. You're not career military, are you? And speaking frankly, you're completely out of pocket during this operation. You'll be paying for your own supplies and other unexpected incidentals. So, if I were you, I'd stop asking questions and accept the compensation.
Yes, Toph.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Feel like discussing your personal experience with the Crimson Fleet?
Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job.
I'll respect your privacy.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate that you care. It's just that I don't feel like now's an appropriate time to be discussing these things. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay?
What's gonna happen to the people you arrest?
We'll be keeping them close at hand until this operation is complete. So, we'll be holding them in the Vigilance's brig. If you're feeling particularly ruthless, you could always head down there and say hello. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to see you.
The container of Aurora in my cargo hold.
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
Nope.
I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Yeah, no you won't. Alright, here we go!
Yes.
Whee!
Excuse me.
Sheesh! Wait, so... Deep cover... Search for evidence. Okey pokey artichokey. I have to undock. Otherwise, the game won't let me go anywhere. Proceed to Sidonia. Oh, it just lets me go straight in, huh? Neato burrito.
Yo, stay good out there.
Thanks, bud. Yo.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I'm here to sell, but I'm looking for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If you can't handle it, point me to someone who can.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Yeah, no. Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always...
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Bronwyn said you could help me move some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Who's this we and us? I thought I was dealing with you.
You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy.
No problem.
Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
I've dealt with a few drunks in my day. Shouldn't be a problem.
Sounds like we're speaking the same language. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Or what my map points to be. Yo.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the debts you owe to Kemp.
Adler Kemp? Who the heck is that?
Adler is serious about this debt, so let's just you pay quickly.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Nice. Glad I've been working out then. I've been itching to use something as a punching bag.
Hey, I'm only kidding with you. Please, give me a second to think. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Nope.
What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
3,000. Wow. Tired of playing games.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Pay up. If not for you, then do it for the sake of your family.
How dare you try and threaten my family?
Game, are you fucking kidding me? Pay.
I hadn't thought of that. Huh. Maybe if I rounded up some of my buddies, we could hit him when he wasn't expecting it. Huh. Yeah. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
The reason why I got so angry just then is because I have a 20% chance to succeed persuading by myself with the added buff of this. That is a goddamn 45% chance to succeed. I mean, it's not great odds, but it's really high. Yo.
Have something for me?
Yes.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. Alright. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place. Yeah? What do you want now?
Neva, sit down, have a drink. So, smooth jump into the Soul system? UC security hassle you?
Cut the crap, Adler, and let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a stink of minor sweat and stale beer.
Okay, take it easy. Here's the fleet's kickback, just like I promised.
What is this bullshit? This is half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sidonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos marks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes, covering lost shipments. This isn't exactly like running a pharmacy out here, you know.
Two things, Adler. And I'm gonna make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. 1, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And 2, you call me sweetie ever again, and I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Okay. Sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
Neva, sit down.
Okay, I said 3. Ooh, is there evidence at the trade? There probably is. Let me go to the trade. Look around, poke around, put my sniffer to the ground. Nah, we Gucci. We Gucci goo, baby boo.
Wow, look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Didn't I already prove myself?
To Adler? Sure. But for all I know, you're just his latest impulse buy. Still, I'm feeling generous. So I'm gonna give you a chance to prove you're not a total waste of cabin air.
That's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Why not hunt him down yourself?
There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn what'll happen if you decide to turn your back on the fleet. Consider it your glimpse into a possible, unfortunate future. So you'd better pay close attention.
A medical supply ship is loot, dude. Yep.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
You got it, boss. Why?
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place.
Ooh.
Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner, too. Brought in a ton of credits. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, runs away from the fleet.
How can you be certain Austin's on the run guy?
I've been tracking Rick for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs.
Damn.
But you know what? It's worth every damn cred. He's made me look like a fool in front of Delgado, and I'm gonna have his head on a pike.
Aight.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
And boy, do I have some bad news for you. You have a crewman on board I'm looking for.
Right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
This is his fault. The fleet wants Austin Rake dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Oh Oh, you were all
I
here.
am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
I don't know who's listening over comms. This is safer.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Figure it out from there. Why risk your lives to protect Rake?
I will not murder a man in cold blood. You will have to kill us all first.
That's rude.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
Deliver him to the Sistef. If the fleet find out about this deal, we're both exposed.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, wanna help me with some target practice?
Yo, that was my kill. Ooh, that was better loot. That was way better loot. I'm a pirate and I'm okay. Dude, why is my top speed so bad?
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Wrong survived.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
It's about damn time. Best decision you ever made. I don't respond well to threats.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Oh, she jumps out. Report to the vigilance. Oh, can I just hail you guys? Try that next time.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
Glad he surrendered. I didn't want to kill anyone innocent or otherwise.
That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
That was clever.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
Seems like I have passed their initial test.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Everything's going according to plan.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I got the coordinates at the Crimson Fleet base.
Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
So what did they give me? Note-wise? Kemp, Adler Kemp, age 45, hot-headed, competent, seasoned. Adler is a Crimson Fleet ship captain operating out of Sidonia. His hot-headed nature means Adler is easily provoked, which has gotten him into numerous scrapes. Despite this flaw, Adler is a seasoned ship captain, and in most cases, he can use this battle prowess to escape sticky situations. As more information on Crimson Fleet captains is gathered, additional profiles will be added. Office terminal.
Age 44, clever, shrewd, careful, calculating. Originally hailing from Aquila City, Delgado fell into crime at a young age, despite being born into wealth. His parents exiled him in hopes of correcting the behavior, yet this only served to increase his criminal behavior, accumulating in the theft of a cargo ship, which he used to initiate himself into the Crimson Fleet. Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. He keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but he's given his pirates enough latitude to do what they do best.
Short fuse, temperamental, intense, and incendiary. Nava Moore was born and raised in Neon and orphaned at a young age. She spent most of her youth getting arrested for crimes ranging from simple assault to grand larceny, and was a frequent visitor at the Steph prison. At 22, she stowed away on a transport to Kila City and was eventually recruited into Crimson Fleet.
Okay.
Heard the Regana made it to port with 0 casualties.
Thanks, Bethesda. The next episode, we will join the pirates. See you then.